Hey everybody, this is your principal Adam Bemmels giving you a midsummer update here of what we've got going on here at the Good Counsel campus of Loyola Catholic School. I want to give you an update, especially on our lower level here when we talk about our grades K through 6 and where the rooms will be and who will be teaching specifically what as we look ahead to next year. So as we head down this hallway here and we head towards the office, you could have found me here last year. Next year I'll be down at the end of the hall. But we will still have Colleen Pankinen in here working for us as our secretary again this coming year. So Colleen, there she is. She's busy this summer helping us out getting prepared for the fall. Ashley Brolick will also be working in there as a secretarial role for next year. And so yeah, that's that area. And then we've got the receptionist area right here where Rhonda Martinka, Mrs. Martinka will be back and she'll be working in there along with Ashley Brolick as well. So as we head further down the hallway here, we start to get into the classrooms, and one of the unique things we're going to be having this year is with our 5th and 6th grade being up on the hill here with us, is we're going to be having them do a hybrid primary to middle school type classroom environment. So what we're going to have is 4 teachers teaching 5th and 6th grade. They're going to have homerooms for 5th and 6th grade, and then they are going to be specialized in 5th and 6th grade. So right here we have Mrs. Ellingworth. She'll be our English language arts teacher, and in this room for 5th and 6th grade. As we continue to move down here, on this side of the hall still, we have Ms. Reilly. Ms. Reilly will be teaching social studies and religion for 5th and 6th grade. Right here we have Mrs. Sizer. Her room will be staying the same in the same place as where it was last year, but this year she's going to be teaching 5th and 6th grade math for us. So we're excited about that and have Mrs. Sizer come into our math department and help that department out. And then as we move down here to the other room on this side of the hall, we have Mrs. Stahl, and she is going to be teaching 5th and 6th grade science and doing writing as well. The lockers that you see here in this part of the hallway are going to be for the 5th and 6th graders. We don't have them specifically assigned yet, but that's where you can expect their lockers to be. All right, so we talked about Mrs. Sizer jumping from 4th grade up into 5th and 6th grade, so that means we have to have another 4th grade teacher, so we have a change there as well. The one consistent will be Mrs. Wendlandt. Will still be teaching 4th grade this coming year, like she has in the past, but we're going to be bringing Mrs. Mack up from 3rd grade to 4th grade, so she'll be teaching 4th grade for us this year. Mrs. Mack will also be going on maternity leave at some point, so we're hoping that Mrs. Mack is having a good summer and staying healthy and staying cool. So Mrs. Mack will be coming up and teaching. She'll be right here actually teaching 4th grade for us next year. Mrs. Campbell will be 3rd grade teacher. She'll stay there, and we'll be welcoming her back from maternity leave. She'll be our lone 3rd grade teacher next year, as we will be having one section for next year. As we continue to move down, just like last year, the rest of the classrooms will be sequential in order. So we'll have second grade classrooms here on this side of the hall, Mrs. Rentschler and Mrs. Moss. And then one of the room changes wise, that we'll have next year is in 1st grade, where Mrs. Holman and Mrs. Willard will still teach 1st grade, but their classrooms will be in different locations. So they'll be occupying the one classroom on the end of the hall, which was Spanish last year, and then the other classroom right over here, which was resource. So they will be occupying these 2 rooms. And then everything else down this hallway will stay pretty much the same as far as having kindergarten, preschool, and pre-K down on this wing here. We also have the smart room, which will be used, kind of a multi-purpose room again, will be used for overflow for our young ones who need to take naps. They'll be able to go in there and occupy that space for some nap time as well. So that's an update here on the lower level, on the lower floor of what we got going on. Next we'll take a look upstairs, and I can clue you into some of the changes as what we've got going on up there.